What's up everyone, this is Kefren, your favorite French Canadian. Today I will review the Ozeino ZW1 gaming headset, a budget-friendly option that currently sells for around $32. It promises 7.1 surround sound, RGB lighting, a noise-cancelling microphone, and a wide compatibility across PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and even mobile devices. I was also curious to try it out because this is actually one of the most popular headsets on Amazon, and I want to see if it really lives up to the hype. At this price point, it aims at gamers who want a solid feature without spending too much, but does it really deliver? Let's find out. Inside the box, you get the headset itself, a 3.5mm splitter cable for PC user, red for your microphone and green for audio, the built-in USB cable that powers the RGB lights. The headset has a classic gaming look with big over-ear cups, soft padding, and those breathing RGB lights that circle through different colors. The lights only work if you plug in the USB cable, which means they won't show up if you're using it with a console controller or a phone. It's lightweight at around 280 grams, and the adjustable headband makes it easy to fit different head size. For the build quality, honestly for the price, the build quality is actually decent. The frame is mostly plastic, but it doesn't feel overly cheap. The padding on the ear cup is soft and breathable, which helps during long session. The sliders are reinforced with a bit of steel so they don't feel too flimsy. This isn't a premium headset, so don't expect super rugged materials, but for budget gaming gear, it holds up pretty well. Let's talk about feature. The Ozeino ZW1 comes with some interesting features. So first of all, you're getting a virtual 7.1 surround sound. It helps with positional audio in shooter like Call of Duty or Battlefield. You can hear footsteps and directional cues more clearly. I really like to use that feature when I'm playing a solo game, but honestly when you're doing PvP, I prefer the stereo mode. Also, you're getting a 50mm drivers. The speaker delivers a wide frequency range, giving decent bass and high for the price. RGB breathing lights, purely cosmetic, but they add some style to your setup if you have to plug them USB. Compatibility, it's pretty large. Honestly, you can do PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox, Switch, laptop, a phone using the 3.5mm jacks. And also, you're getting a microphone omnidirectional with basic noise cancellation. There's a switch to mute it when you don't need a voice chat. Now let's talk about the actual use. Sound quality, for the price, it's surprisingly good. You get immersive stereo sound with clear eyes and decent bass. In competitive shooter, footsteps are easy to pick up, though the sound can feel a little bit distant compared to a premium headset. The surround effect, the virtual surround does help with immersion, but it's not on the same level as high-end brand like SteelSeries or HyperX. But honestly, again, for the price, it does a job. Microphone, the mic quality itself is okay for in-game chat or Discord, but the volume level is quite low, so your teammate may need to boost your voice in the settings. It reduces background noise fairly well though, but don't expect studio clarity. Comfort, this is one of the stronger points. At just 280 grams with soft pad, I had no problem wearing it for hours without discomfort. The RGB lights look nice, but since I mostly play on console, I didn't always have them on because the USB is only for lighting. My personal experience with them, I've been using the ZW1 for a while now across different games like On Showdown, BF6, and some Donkey Kong Bonanza. The sound quality was surprisingly good for the price. It's not at the level of high-end headset, but honestly for $32 it was better than I expected. In story-driven games, the headset add immersion through sometimes the soundstage feel less full compared to my more expensive headset. Comfort-wise, I never had an issue. Even after 3-hour session, I didn't feel the pressure or heat that you can get sometimes with the cheaper headset. So all around, my experience was pretty good, and I can understand why they are very popular on Amazon. Now let's talk about pros and cons. So first of all, for the pros, very affordable at $32. I even see them at 29 Canadian dollar on Amazon.ca. So that's a pretty crazy price. Lightweight and comfortable design, decent surround effect and stereo sound, work across multiple platforms, and you can have some RGB light for style. For the cons, audio can sound a little bit distant compared to high-end headset. Microphone volume is very low, so you really need to boost that with a software. RGB light require a USB, which isn't practical for all devices. Build quality is good for the price, but it's mostly plastic. So should you buy the Ozeino ZW1 gaming headset? If you are on a budget and want an headset that delivers solid sound, comfort, and cross-platform compatibility, this is a great option. It's not going to match premium headset that cost 3 or 4 times more, but for under $35, it gives you a good value. I recommend it to casual gamers, students, kids, or anyone looking for a backup headset. If you're a competitive esport player or someone who demands audiophile level quality, you might want to invest in something higher end. But overall, the Ozeino ZW1 surprised me with how much it can offer at that price. Definitely one of the better budget gaming headset I've tried. So that's about it, guys. If you have any question about this headset, just comment in the YouTube section. I will try to help you the best that I can. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Peace.